In this video, I'm going to show you how to assess student work in Chalk and Wire. When a student submits work to you, you'll receive an email notification that looks something like this. You'll see the student's name, in this case Joe Blow. You'll see my contact information if you need assistance, and you'll get a link to the Chalk and Wire login screen. Now this is just an empty email notification. It can be trashed, thrown away, and you can just bookmark in your web browser this address, www.chalkandwire.com, and then put a / Graceland at the end of it. This is the login screen. So just save this as a bookmark or a favorite, and you can easily get back to it anytime you want. So I'm going to log in as me. The first screen you come to is the dashboard screen, and there are several tabs here. The one you need to use is called Pending Assessments. If you choose Pending Assessments, you can click over here to say Set this as your default. So the next time you log in, you'll come straight to this screen. That will make it faster and easier for you. You also see the number 1. It shows that I have one pending assessment. So if several of your students had submitted, you would see all of their assessments listed here. You can see the student's name. This is the instrument or the rubric that you'll be given to assess this student's work, and this is for the signature rubric. So in the core courses, when the student submits their signature assignment to you, this is the rubric that you'll use to assess their work. You can see the date, and then over here under status it says pending. It hasn't been assessed yet. So click pending, and you're given some choices. You want to choose assess when you're ready to assess their work. If a student had submitted it to you in error and it should have gone to someone else, you can always transfer and choose the other instructor's name. But for now, we're going to choose assess. Now what it's showing you here, this is the page of the student's portfolio where they submitted their work from. So this is for human relations. You were the human relations instructor, and this is their signature assignment that they are submitting to you. Below is the rubric that you're given to assess their work with. Each criterion is listed here on the side. You can see this is topics, concepts, and the in-task standard. As I hover my mouse over it, you can see that the entire description shows up, and it shows what the School of Ed's overarching goal is for this standard. In the rubric itself, you can see the different ratings. A 4 is a proficient, and it'll give you basic descriptions of those. Now, so just to click, if the student did a proficient job, you choose that cell as their rating. Now you can see how many criterion there are by the number of dots here, and as I move across, you can see the dots are colored green, the ones that I've completed. So when you've gotten to the end of the dots, you've reached the end of the rubric. Now you've got some choices in your response to students. You can put comments here for each criterion if you choose. You can do an overall comment for the entire submission here if you want. You could save this paper, actually download it to your computer and type in it your response to the student, and then upload it back to the student here by attaching the file back to them. Or a really nice option, if the student submits to you a Microsoft Word document, you'll get this view option, and this is called an annotated document. So click view, and that lets you open the paper right in your web browser. So right here I can comment. I can point a comment here anywhere in the text and say, here's my comment to the student, And so that's one way. You can make an area comment. You can add text within it. You've got highlighting options that you can highlight text. And everything that you put in the student's paper, they will be able to see when they view their assessments. And that's called an annotated document. So those are your options. Comment here, save the file to your computer and attach it, or open the document right here in the browser and make your changes here. When you're completely done with the rubric and your comments, click Save. And it tells you that the assessment for Joe Blow has been saved and what their overall score was. Now, the first time I saw this, I was a little confused because I expected to be taken to a different screen when I finished the assessment, but it leaves you on the same screen. So the best way out, I think, is you can come here to the main menu here on the side and go back to the dashboard to see your pending assessments, or you can click this check here, and this takes you back to an assessment screen. And again, you'll see here you can say all pending assessments here, and it will list everything that's waiting for you, the same as on the dashboard screen. Now you'll see this one says incomplete because I didn't finish that rubric. I didn't go ahead and select a rating for each criterion. So if this ever happens to you or you miss one, you can always come in here, just click complete, incomplete, and say complete it, and it will take you back to the same screen. Here you can also see completed assessments that you've done over time, which might be important to you. So that's basically chalk and wire.